Jets say he stopped. The Eagles say touchdown. The officials are signaling the play dead. Let's wait and see. Where's the ball? Two low-risk plays back-to-back. Letting Jalen Hurts all watching stretches this thing out late. Rolling on the field during the fourth down play, only the runner can recover the fumble. The runner fumbled the ball at the one. Another player recovered in the end zone. It's not a touchdown. Comes back to the one. It'll be New York's ball versus 10 at the 1 yard line. Timeout. So the fumble occurs at the So a consequential turn of events there in the Eagles and Jets game while that drive was going on. And the long Eagles drive it was. And this 3rd and 2 for the Cardinals. And Jonah Williams, the defensive front of the Rams, he has home for the quarterback sack on the 4th down punt. They send it skyward to Austin Trammell. Trammell peels it inside the 15 and finds the room up the right sideline. That's a 29-yard nifty punt return. So the Rams are set up in pretty good shape. And then this play just happened. 2nd and 4. Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp catch. Turns it up immediately. 5 yards after the catch. And into the red zone. 37 yards. So those 3 consequential plays there make this 1st and 10 live in the red zone. Number 68, Stafford using his eyes, fires, and shows! Down to the 10! There's a flag. Lacoa unable to hold on. But a penalty marker has been thrown. Cooper usually had that. Prior to the pass, hold it. Defense, Second down, it's a fake to Montgomery. Laporta is out in the flat. Good job of rallying the football that time. Jamel Dean, who did not play their last game at New Orleans because of a shoulder and neck issue. Right to where that safety would have been. And that was a nice execution. Nice play call. Nice play call. It was almost nice execution. Almost had a touchdown. Stafford throws and throws. Looking for Nicole once again. Line to gain is a 35. Blitz from the Bucs. Down the middle. The pass goes and is caught by St. Brown. Ryan Neal hits him hard. He absorbs the hit for a 12-yard gain to move the chains. This is good matchups in the passing game. So this thing, you're not going to sit here and jump with something like that now. You're going to disrespect them by putting a linebacker on them. I'll keep them. You go ahead and Cardinals are on 18, 2nd and 10. Stafford making his way out of trouble. Now he throws. End zone. And time intended for 2nd. Nice return for St. Brown from injury. He's got 3 grabs already. Empty set. Bucs got 5 in the pattern. They'll go underneath to Raymond. Multiple Bucs, including Levante David there, make the stop after a 5-yard hit. And it's one of the things that Jared Goff is doing right now is he's looking at where the structure of the play is designed. You're trying to get something open, medium, a little bit further down the field, but he always knows where that check down is. Okay, that's not there, that's not there. It's fine. Stop the forward progress about 2 yards. We're shy of the line to gain. Montgomery did miss their week 3 contest against Atlanta. He's the first one. Russell Wilson a little bit. Gets up a little slow, a little gingery as he gets up. I've been watching the execution was poor on that 3rd down as well. And aside from that, huge play, explosive play. The Rams offense looks a little out of sync right now. From the left hash, Rick Maher from 29 yards out would be the game. You see the Eagles with a 6. Yeah, when we left them, the ruling on the field was a turnover on 4th down at the 1-yard line. And then they came out of commercial break and said this. After reviewing the play, the quarterback had the ball in control, broke the plane of the goal line while his body was up. It's going to be a touchdown. How about that? Overturn gives Jalen Hurts the touchdown to cap a 19-play, 90-yard drive. Look on the face of Jets fans as the Eagles. That is wild. Here is one of the better looks I guess they thought they had at it. You see Hurts is definitely extending that left arm, and the football is in the arm, even though you don't see it in the frame of the video. You have to assume that his body was on top of a defender or some offensive linemen's bodies. Go ahead and keep rolling it a little bit. Well, if we could. Yeah, it was an interesting sequence of events. That's why we thought we would let Scott Novak, the referee there in charge in this game in East Rutherford, give the explanation. It's 7-0 Eagles after a 19-play, 90-yard, 4th and goal, quarterback sneak touchdown for Philly. They broke the house against Zach Wilson last time. Let's see what they do. On 2nd down, hold on to Garrett Wilson as they got stuck by Rick Blankenship. A 6-yard gain and a Jets first down. Kobe Dean back out there now for the first time since week 1 for the Eagles. They love him in his second year. They're ready for 17 to take a big step. But he's been banged up a little bit this year, so they're trying to work him in with a pitch count and rotate some of these players through to make sure he stays healthy for the long run this season marathon. He said this was the first games he's ever missed his last 4. He's down to the first one tackle and is ushered out of bounds at the 40. We're going to do another peek rewind here. Again, this was the best angle that we saw that the Fox broadcast showed. There it is. Now the ball comes loose. But maybe they had some other angles they were looking at and felt like it was elusive or evidence to overturn the ruling on the field, which was Jalen Hurts fumbled into the end zone, and an Eagle recovered it in the end zone, but you can't fumble forward on 4th down. That's what gave the Jets the ball, at least on the initial ruling. Either way, it's 7-0 as we play on. Cook first up the middle. Now the quick pops close to Jets first down. Players been outstanding. This just after the Las Vegas game. Mac Jones been under fire as this whole Patriots offense has been struggling recently. Well, this was Jets kick start here. Kendrick Bourne on a catch and a full sprint down the field gets him 36 yards on that chunk play. Bill Belichick's guys are just outside the red zone. We bring in the pass. Stevenson. Interior, go play fullback, and then here comes a new personnel. Here's 13, 3 tight ends, all in the line of scrimmage. Off the play, fake Wilson to the air, high throw, going up to Dennis here, Wilson. On their first down, as the Jets are on the move to the Eagle 37, pick up the 15. Looks Bradbury, he's going to play this Trust Bill. On the team. Still placed by City, so at the top of this game. Was that just a for those miles? You extend them like that, sometimes they get a rib shot in there, and they don't want to come back over the middle again. Garrett Wilson showing no fear. Quarter number 1. It's got a little extra. The ball's already starting. They're getting ready to be released, and then it's like, oh. And Max said, come on, Parker, just do it faster. They'll be able to reach the red zone. That's 27 straight drives without being inside the opponent's 20. We're just outside of it. Field goal attempt, 43 total. That kick, our running with is good. Improved Detroit defense over the last couple of seasons compared to this year. Mayfield gets rid of it. First down. That's one thing that we've heard a lot about with Mayfield. He's getting rid of the ball fast under pressure. Yeah, and every good location to coming across in motion. Watch it vacate on the cross route by the tight end. Opens it up right there. And again, here's Bay's only reached 4-1 or better 5 times in their franchise history. That New England and Las Vegas game is interesting because Bill Belichick coming off of back-to-back losses by a combined total score of 72-3. They lost 38-3 2 weeks ago. They lost 34-0 last week. Arguably the most adversity that the New England Patriots have faced in Bill Belichick's 24 years. We'll play on here in Los Angeles with the Arizona Cardinals tied up with the Rams at 3. It's up to the 46-yard line for a gain of 5. It's a 50-second quarters for the Cardinals. But they've struggled in the stories games this season. That's been the problem there. Offensive coordinator, Drew Petzing. And they brought in Dennis Neal. He's actually moved to left tackle. But now they have that actually moved back to right guard. Michael Wilson is back on the sideline. And he's back there on the tackle. Takes 37. Second down and 10. I think this ball came out just a tick late. Blankenship playing against at that defensive tackle position. 19th career game against Arizona, 17 sacks. Injured Jet on the offensive line. It's Joe Tippmann, the rookie right guard. This is already their third different offensive line combo in the first 2009 and 2012. First time in 11 years they busted it out. Plus the Bucko Bruce helmet for Bucks today. Here's Keyshawn Vaughn with a fresh set of downs and a solid run to work his way for 40 yards. Hey, it's one Whitfield. He was good on that run. We saw Warren Sapp before the game today. Mike Allstott's in the building as well, so we saw that rocking the jersey. It's just cool to be back anytime you get an opportunity to see these jerseys.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. ETN to start the drive. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd and 9. Here's Lawrence. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be... Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Not something you see very often from the quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Jaguar defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Again, it's Mixon. Shoves him away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Young on 3rd and 2. This pass complete to Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. The Bengals are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now a first down throw for Young. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in Week 1. He was spectacular and hoping for more here in Week 2. 2nd down and 4. ETN up the middle, and a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option
saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They run for it with Bigsby. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A give to Etienne running right. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Motion man left is Kirk. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. He will push his way down to about the 14.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to take a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mixing up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Jaguar defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
the benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing, Young. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
11, add it. Take right open.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. Second and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Screenplay. Here's ETN. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
30 left.
They'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner, look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Young to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And Mixon going to have a Bengals 1st down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down.
Oh, Young loses it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Let's go now.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Let's go. Charge.
Again, it's Mixon. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Ready.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Looking to throw, Young. And got his man, complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 62 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Here we go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Inside handoff to Mixon. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Opposite. Green. Hut, hut.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 70. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Now Lawrence on first down.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Okay,
Here
ready?
is 3rd and 5. Open man is Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Mixon with a first down carry. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Okay, right?
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Young. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He stiff arms him, fighting through. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
On the ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here we go. Set.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. Fights him off. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Take right open. 11. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for a net yardage for a 1st down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So you got the lead here in the 2nd half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses, also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
McPherson now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. On 1st down, Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Think right. Think right.
Here's Lawrence to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done, so I think going for it there was the right call.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yellow, go. Slide school.
They go play action. Young. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Allen with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Lawrence. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Gun.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 101 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Yellow, Lonnie.
And the pitch goes to Mixon. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ready.
Now 3rd down and 7. It's Young off play action. Looking deep here for Chase. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken around the 12. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Oh, great grab by Chase. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Running left, it's Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The play fake. Now Young. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Off the play fake, Young. And that is incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. Running out of the gun with ETN. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Another toe for ETN. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Here's 1st down. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now Lawrence to throw. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Bengals grab it.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big pickup there without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, here's Bigsby. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bengals, it's a win here in their home opener.